Welcome back to another episode of Dwarf Fortress, and I think we're up to episode 6 now, and we really need to get this hospital built pretty quickly. Now what we're going to do, we're going to claim this area, and we know, we can see there's a lake there. It's actually people fishing in it as well, but we're not too worried about that. What we want to do, we want to build a well somewhere in there, and I'm also going to floor it over. So B, C, capital C, and no, not fortifications, F. I'm going to actually split it in half. So I'll have the front half as the barracks and the back half as the hospital. Which is really the hospital we need setting up, because that poor guy is slowly dying a death. Where can we set this well up? We can set it up somewhere against that back wall there, maybe. And so we're going to make our floor. We're going to put the floor down. We'll just leave that one singular area covered up. There's plenty of water there, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. I don't think it'll run out, certainly anytime soon. So we'll just put a floor down here, and we're going to leave that one singular spot open, which we will put our well on. I just need to get some rock blocks, I believe, in a chain. So once we get those, we're also going to wall off this area. This is going to be floor off, sorry, not wall off. That will be the barracks. So we'll have a second barracks set up here. We haven't even set the first one up yet, but I'm thinking ahead now. I'm also going to. You can put a door over a floor, so we'll put a floor there. I haven't actually given room, have I? So we need to remove 2 of these tiles. We'll have the barracks perhaps in the corner here. We'll have it down here, nearer the wall. So yeah, we'll have the. We'll remove those 2 squares. So what we'll do there, B, capital C, and 2 upstairs, just like we did before. Only upstairs, not downstairs. We don't want to go down. We just want purely the upstairs there. Gabbro, and above that. We will build those other stairs, but I think we need the stairs built first. So we've actually completed this barracks, but I think I've run out of beds now because I've just placed them all for the lower level. So as soon as we get some more beds, we'll set that up. I think we might have enough dwarves though to start throwing into a military. So maybe we'll have a quick glimpse at that. We can always set up their abode. As I just quickly connect to Dwarf Therapist, I do know that I've got a ton of guys doing various duties, and none of them really are that useful. We've got some pretty good military guys that have actually come in with the last wave. There's some pretty good dodgers, fighters, kickers. Check it out in your own Dwarf Therapist on the military tab. We're having. Why was that cancelled? Item blocking site, item blocking site, item blocking site, item blocking site. Oh, okay, well, that's because the wood and such is in the way. That's not a problem. I've also planted the new area here. Quick crop rotation. In the summer, I'm going to do sweet pods. That can be sort of turned into dwarven rum. In the spring, I'm doing that. In the summer and autumn, I'm doing pigtails because I want to start towards the clothing industry type of thing I want to get set up, and then D and doing dimple cups, just for a bit of variation to go in there. Maybe get some dyes going later on as well with the cloth. It really does increase the value of your exports considerably, which is really what you want to be aiming to do with the cloth. You can really, make a lot of money with it. But that's thinking down the line. So we're starting to think ahead. Also, probably going to get some traps built here. Simple cage traps, very easy. B, Shift T, and cage trap. Actually, not going to put them up towards the door. I really want to kind of fight more. So I'm only going to put them like as a last resort down the end here. So we'll just have maybe 3 or 4 rows of cage traps down the end here. So nice and easy. Cage traps, they are overpowered. There's no other way of wording it, because the majority, unless there is a tag on the creature that comes and attacks you, says they can't be trapped. Generally, most things can be. You can trap dragons, you could trap like titans that could come in, and it's just like bang, straight into a cage trap. Boom, that's it. There you go. Go do what you like with him. Stick him down a pit, drown him, whatever you want to do. You can do all sorts, and it just takes away a lot of the fun element, I find. But in the early days of your own game, if this, certainly if this is one of your first, or maybe even to your 10th game, you may just want to keep sticking with traps. We can't build a well yet because we need blocks and chains. Chains. Well, I can use the restraints for chains. Actually, I could probably just unleash one of these dogs, which I could really do with probably moving towards the main entrance now. Now that we're walled off, we're a little bit more secure from the snatchers and such. The snatchers could still easily get in here, and then they'll be detected by the dogs. But the amount of cats and traffic they're kind of going through here probably will get spotted earlier on than that. So the roof is slowly being complete there. So let's go down and see what else we've done. Actually started this guy doing the pottery now. He's now on repeat, making clay crafts, and they're collecting clay there. I've actually got tons of fire clay, so fire clay is really good value. Moving further down, you can see the food store is actually being used lower down now, because it's probably closer than that farm, so they're starting to use that. The food stores, this is going to be slowly my food generation area, as well as my glass. I haven't gone into the glass area yet, although I could actually probably start doing that. Now I kind of need bags before we can do that, because you need bags to collect the sand with. So I've got all the burners are, I believe, on repeat on make charcoal, which, because I really want to get a lot of charcoal. I've got so many trees around that I can afford to do this. If you've not got so many trees around, you probably can't. I'm also smelting the tetrahydrite ore permanently, and I'll perhaps begin to make a few things once the stocks look okay. So we've got another migrant wave. Okay, what do we got? We've got another 7 dwarves. There's somebody that's really unhappy. I'm going to have to check him out. I can see in the last migrant wave, Datan. I'll have to have a look at him. I wonder if he's the guy that was he's a High Master Thresher, but you know what? I think he might be the guy that was... Yeah, High Master Plant Processing. I'll have to look at that. Oh, we've had a really good crossbow maker. That's not that great, to be fair. We've got some guy that can do stone detailing, so we'll perhaps get him smoothing out the areas now. Setting bones, pretty good guy, and dressing wounds, so that's okay. So I'll perhaps take a few guys off that, because these are slightly higher experience. What else could they got? Fish dissection. Well, that's marvellous, isn't it? Strand extraction. Lovely. Okay, there's a loom. A cheese maker. I'm not even bothering cheesing or milking in this game so far. So not really that great. Anyone with the military? No, not really anyone with the military. So perhaps that last wave I may just grab everyone and start sticking in the barracks. The reason I just got grab everyone, because we're going to be using the danger room, which I've got him on basically making wooden spears permanently. So there's a bit of clutter there, so he's already made quite a few. In fact, we'll see if he's got enough to sustain maybe the first placement. Yes, we do. There's 10 straight away, and so that's done. So that's the first one going in. So what we're going to be doing is putting the upright spike traps here, which is 10 training wooden spears. So he's going to come down and have to go and put 10 spears down there. We'll attach them all to a lever. We'll pull the lever, leave it on repeat. Dead simple. We can do fuel burial receptacles. We're going to put bury more dead there. We'll stick another door on there. Why not? We're waiting for beds. Hopefully, oh, he has started doing the beds actually. So let's start. Oh, I can't put them down here yet because I can. Brilliant. Is that a floor? Building present? Okay, it doesn't seem to... No, all right, okay. It's inside down here, but it's not up there. Okay, barracks isn't quite complete yet. We'll get to it. So this guy's still going to die down the bottom here by the looks of it. I don't think he's going to... I think he's probably the guy that's really upset, that's unhappy. Yeah, this is Datan. Yeah, he's not a happy chap. And frankly, I don't think that hospital's going to get built anywhere near as quick as he's going to need it. No. We'll put the extra stairs on, which is I'm going to stick that there. I think I built some floor hatches. I did mention I was going to build some, but I don't know whether I actually got round to it. Floor hatches, capital H. Need hatch cover. No, I didn't. So let's get that done. So that's going to be done at the masonry quarters, which are buried deep down here. And it's this guy here. So we want floor hatches, which is hatch cover. Capital H. We're going to need 4 of those. We'll probably build a few more as well, because as it is at the moment, we are exposed. So like I mentioned about the flying creatures, well, yeah, they could come in there, but they could also come straight down into my main base, which I will eventually cover over, I think, but not just yet. Grass is actually regrown as well where the cows are, so I may have to repasture these guys. There are the donkeys and co are churning through my food. I had slowly started building more beds, etc. down here, so a lot more bedrooms. I've got a lot more dwarves now than we originally started with, so the migration waves are starting to come thick and fast, and the beds are not being built quick enough, are they? Really. No, we're going to need a lot more beds. I try not to interrupt the training spears, so perhaps we'll see if we've got how many carpenters we got on the job. We've only actually got 2 carpenters. Don't really want to change that too much. We're having issues with current building blocks site blocked. It is placing beds. For some reason they are saying no, because there's a block in the way, it would appear, because the rock's there. I don't know these dwarves. They're just disobedient. So we're going to continue building, and I'll just flesh out the fortress a little bit and come back to you in just a second. Welcome back, and I was just trying to, keep things going. I just kind of fell out with the human trader, so they went off without trading anything. Now this guy's got into a tantrum. He's started throwing a tantrum, as you can see. Well, there's not a lot I can do for the poor guy. He's lost his foot. I'm not surprised he's got in a tantrum. Nobody seems to have gone and fed him. Nobody's really, given him drink. Nobody's done anything for him. It's, I'm not really sure what I can do to help him.
Sorry about that.
He's calmed down, okay. So, he seems to be calming himself. I'm actually killing the kittens and such at the moment, because they keep starting to get into epidemic spawning regions, and things are actually starting to come along, but I'm not too happy with the efficiency of the places. Certainly my carpenters seem to be taking their sweet time doing anything. There's nobody actually making anything at the carpentry, so I'm perhaps going to put a couple more carpenters on. I mean, the speed in which that I kind of want my carpenters to work, I guess. Yeah, let's just throw 2 more. And what I do is I'm going to throw 2 carpenters on. I'm going to remove all their carrying duties, because we've got plenty of idlers. So, and really the amount of things that I'm going to be making, they're going to be pretty busy anyway. So, yeah, we'll get the carpenters on the go as well. So we're also lacking in the crafts a bit. I've been a bit slack with my crafts, which is why I got those 2 craft industries sort of kicking into gear a bit.
No, it won't work.
They're looking for, yeah, I need cages as well. In fact, you know what I need? I need a manager. That's what I'm starting to need. So perhaps if we can actually allocate, for some reason they're not taking these rocks away, despite the fact I'm nearly out of Gabbro rocks. And there we go. So they're immediately saying, well, I can't put that there. They really are starting to pee me off. They're suspending these tables, despite the fact I've nearly run out of Gabbro. It's allocated pretty much everywhere. Someone's firing. I'm getting lots of disobedient dwarfs going on. So things are not going as smoothly as I'd like at the moment. Nevertheless, we have a little bit of security set up. We have had a goblin thief try and come in, but my hunter guys kind of dealt with him pretty quick, smartish. You still see I've got tons of wood, which is why they keep coming out here. I've no rush to consider stop chopping trees down either. He's throwing a tantrum again. He's having a little hissy fit. I had to readjust my food stocks, set up the unprepared food in there, which is what my food dissector and food cleaner are cleaning and dissection. I think it's just dissection actually, because obviously the cook sort of side of things, which is why they're stacking up. And you can see I'm actually run out of bins as well, because the food is starting to stack up in the open, which is less than ideal, which is probably why I've got a small flies around here. Is it going to show me them? There is definitely flies there. You can see this grey blob moving around. There they are. So we've got flies swimming around as well. So I think there's one of those struck down the kittens. I've got basically I was running out of food here. What is that guy? I thought I'd told him to get over there. The donkeys and cows and all that, we're all starting to fight, mainly because the fact there's not that much feed there. And really, I'm not making use of them, so I just slaughtered them. So that's give us a bunch more food. Wow, I'm low on drinks, aren't I? Gotta make sure we keep on top of brewing those drinks. I'm a little concerned there's not enough rock pots. I've not seen rock pots. Let's have a look down at the storage area. Yeah, there's no rock pots there, is there? Let's go. So we add rock pots to this as well. What, oh, okay, yes. So, a child came along and took over my my craft area. It does happen. They'll go into moods as well. Unfortunately, it was only a possession mood, which means he won't actually come out as a legendary anything. So yeah, I thought maybe we were going to get another legendary stonecrafted child, but it was not to be, unfortunately. Let's have a look. Have we got any more stonecrafters? We've got 4 or 5 of them, so there's no reason why they're not doing that. Maybe it's take their carrying duties away as well. Yeah, let's remove them. If you ever want them guys there quick, just remove the carrying duties. They'll soon come a running, don't worry. Oh, that guy's actually a fisher, so he's not going to be doing too much.
Holy carp! There is a tantrum happening.
Another tantrum. He's still having a tantrum, this guy. We could really do with just dropping in a pit or something. As long as he's not causing. Where's he gone? Cage trap toppled by. Where the heck is he? He's... What? Wait, what? Oh, he's in there. He's managed to actually get out of his room. Oh, well, he can't be that bad if he's... You lazy dwarf.
Okay. I'm good. I'll stop.
So maybe he's had food. I don't know where he is. I'm going to have to keep tracking this boy down. Datan. Well, he was claiming, you know, he couldn't move, he got no food. In fact, nobody would actually go in and place his. Wow, I'm a little unsure what he's doing. They've just placed that in there, so they're managing to do enough that. Yeah, I don't know. If the guy was lying there so ill, and now he's got up and started throwing a tantrum and actually running around. He can't be that bad, surely. Surely not. Slacking on building things here. Oh god. I know the items are blocking it. Okay, let's just check there's nothing being forbidden for some reason with half of these stones that are not being moved. Ammunition's being forbidden. Okay, that's bolts that they've probably fired. Stone, isn't it? I'm really after. Also, yeah, if you're ever like, oh, why is that still there and it's not been moved? Chances are it's probably being forbidden. No, there's absolutely nothing being forbidden, is it? No, don't know. I'm sure we'll get round to it. I wanted them to set this bloody room out down here so I can get my manager built. Look, okay, easy way of doing it. I'm going to make a garbage dump. No, they're still... No. Look. Just be patient, I think, is all I've got to do. And be patient, let them keep building. They are slowly building it. I have got a lot of masons, there's a lot of roof, a lot of area. I know for a fact that I'm actually down to like barely any gabbro, which is what's getting in the way of my bedrooms down here. So as soon as that's cleared out, there's no point dumping it, because that'll just remove it, and then there'll be all sorts of construction spiral issues. So I'm going to stick to what it is. It's raining, it's pouring, they're trying to build the hospital for this guy that's having his tantrum fits. But it's not going to happen quick enough. I could have just dug it out. That would have been a lot easier, just a quick dig out castle. But I want to sort of stick to my guns of what I was originally intending to make. Hopefully, by now that there is some bars and blocks. Yeah, copper bars, silver bar, brilliant. So we're starting to get some copper. So we'll perhaps be able to maybe make something with copper. Copper's not the greatest material to make weapons and armor from. With the silver, I'll make probably steel warhammers or some silver warhammers. They are very good. So they're going to have decent weapons. Copper armor's probably not the best, but it'll do for now until we continue digging down, which I may well start doing soon. As soon as we get that little military, just anything set up with the military, will do. We don't need to be like complete military dominance all set up. And again, I'm just slowly expanding on this traps room. So once this is, I've got all the traps done, so it'll be 50 traps basically set up, get them all linked up, we'll be laughing. Military will become godlike in days. Trust me on that one. So then you have a very strong military, and then we can break into the caverns and just kick ass and start taking names. That's the plan. Let's see if we can stick to it. I'll be back with the next episode shortly.